Alright guys, one more One Piece video. This is top 10 20 strongest One Piece characters. Now let's go.
Today we'll be ranking top 20
It's a bit of a longer video.
characters in One Piece. We'll start with one of the strongest admirals, Kizaru, and in the later parts of the video, we'll be covering some of the strongest characters that are on par with legends.
Let's go.
Borsalino, more commonly known by his alias Kizaru, is an admiral in the Marines. Befitting his admiral status, Kizaru's physical prowess is immense. His raw strength was enough for him to trade equal blows with the elder Rayleigh, and even Whitebeard himself face to face. Generally, Kizaru's melee attack style emphasizes incredibly heavy kicks via his ability to move at the speed of light, allowing him to easily demolish entire buildings and incapacitate pirates of noticeable skill with a single blow. Kizaru ate the Pika Pika no Mi, a Logia-type devil fruit that allows him to create, control, and transform his body into light. He's also able to perform kicks at the speed of light, shoot laser beams, and blind his opponents. During the Summit War, Kizaru fought several strong pirates on equal footing. However, Whitebeard and Marco were the only pirates that prompted the Admiral to fight somewhat seriously. He was ultimately one of the few people to emerge from the war wholly unscathed, not a mark to show for it. After each character, we'll also predict how strong they'll be by the end of the series, and you'll
he deserves more than a D, chat. Or maybe, I don't know, okay.
Be surprised by some of the
what do I know? Hey, what do I know? I don't know.
I don't really think he'll get much stronger than he currently is, so his place will stay the same. Also, if you stick till the end of this video, I'll share an interesting fact about Shanks that 95% of people don't know.
No way, chat.
19.
No way.
Aokiji is a former Marine admiral and the first one to be revealed in the manga. Arguably the greatest yet testament to his strength is his duel against Akainu. In this battle, he matched his extremely strong adversary for a total of 10 days until he suffered his defeat. His attack speed is notable as well, with him managing to intercept Whitebeard's quake-powered Naginata mid-swing by fully encapsulating its wielder in ice. Against Doflamingo, he proved fast and stealthy enough to sneak up on him, taking his back without the warlord noticing until Aokiji spoke. He then prevented him from dealing a killing blow to Smoker by icing him up faster than he could move his hand, while leaving Smoker untouched. Before his loss against Akainu, Aokiji was considered to be the strongest Marine Admiral. Therefore, he deserves the 19th spot on the list right above Kizaru. Also, I don't think he'll get any important power-ups, so his place should be the same at the end of the series.
Whoa! Before you continue, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe. Only about 1% of the people watching these videos are subscribed. Also, check out my Twitch and Discord down in the description.
There are still 18 incredibly strong characters left to cover, and the next one is almighty Kizuki Odin. Even when he was 9, Odin was already such a skilled swordsman that he waged war against the entire Yakuza and was able to fight against them all by himself. At the age of 10, he was eventually arrested for almost killing someone. When he grew up, in his interaction with Whitebeard, Odin took a point-blank quake punch from Whitebeard straight to the face and was fine afterwards. Additionally, he held onto a chain pulled by the Moby Dick and faced many dangers and climates of the New World Ocean with no protection for 3 days before eventually letting go. More because he went to rescue Toki
for 3 days?
Exhaustion. Prior to his prime, when he met Roger and got hit by his divine departure, Odin got back up immediately with only minor injuries. In the anime, during his fight against Kaido, Odin was hit by his blast breath not just once, but twice, and powered through them both times. As a testament to his monstrous strength and endurance, Odin was able to hold up all 9 of his retainers on a thick wooden plank while his lower half was submerged in a large pot of boiling oil for over an hour. An unprecedented feat that impressed even Kaido. Since Odin was able to hold his ground against Kaido and would possibly even win if he wasn't distracted by Higurashi, he certainly deserves to be placed above Admiral.
How is this guy still on D?
Dead, his place at the end of the series would obviously stay the same. Number 17.
This dude was boiling for an hour.
Silver's Rayleigh, also known as the Dark King, is an extremely powerful and famous retired pirate who
stronger can you get
as the first mate of the legendary Roger pirates. Shakuyaku stated that he was 100 times stronger than all of the 11 supernovas by the time they first arrived in the Sabaudi archipelago. Rayleigh's tremendous battle prowess allowed him to fight on par with Admiral Kizaru, preventing him from attacking the Straw Hat Pirates. However, Rayleigh himself has admitted that he's not as young as he used to be, and as a result, can tire in battle. This means that in his prime, he was probably much stronger than when he fought Kizaru. It's really difficult to say if Rayleigh was stronger than Odin in his prime, but since he was Roger's first mate, we'll put him higher on the list. But
This guy
frankly,
just
it can
puts
go
everyone
either
in
way.
D.
Number 16.
Mama?
Big Mom. Charlotte Linlin, better known as Big Mom,
Big Mom.
is the captain of the Big Mom Pirates. As she was one of the
Damn,
four
she
emperors, she was considered to be one of the four strongest
Minecraft
pirates in the
character?
world. When her former fellow Emperor Kaido threatened to kill her if she came to his territory, Big Mom simply invited him to try and said he wouldn't be able to dissuade her.
Damn.
Even the Straw Hat Pirates recognized that she could crush them quickly and easily if they fought her recklessly. Linlin acquired the powers of the Soru no Mi after eating its previous owner, Carmel. This is the only known
She
devil
ate
fruit
her?
power that was acquired through the means of cannibalism. This fruit
Bro.
allows her to manifest people's souls as an ethereal substance that she can
She
grab hold
ate
of,
her?
so long as the intended victim feels fear. She can then steal the soul from the victim, taking away
my
their
God.
lifespan by an amount of her choosing. Once she has them, Big Mom can infuse the stolen souls into objects to give them life, turning them into beings called homies, which act as her servants.
Homies?
She can also consume her own soul in order
Yo,
to make
my
herself
homies?
bigger and stronger. Big Mom also possesses immense mastery in the uses of
Okay.
Haoshoku Haki. She was first seen using it at Sanji and Pudding's wedding, and was later seen again when she fought with Kaido at Onigashima. The clash of their Haoshoku Haki was powerful enough to cause a massive shockwave that split the sky open. Although Big Mom never fought any of the previously mentioned characters, as one of the four emperors, she should be stronger.
And she goes
than
in
them.
C.
Number 15. Blackbeard. Blackbeard is the captain turned
Okay.
admiral of the Blackbeard
I've heard Blackbeard is one of the strongest characters. Is he gonna put him in C?
Pirates, and currently one of the four emperors. By some unknown method, Blackbeard became the first and so far only known person to be able to wield the powers of two devil fruits
Oh, yeah,
at
yeah,
the
yeah.
same time. With the power of darkness, the Yami Yami no Mi, and the power of earthquakes, the Gura Gura no Mi, Blackbeard claims himself to be truly invincible and the strongest of them all. Teach also possesses tremendous
Reminds
physical
me of
strength,
Thanos
which was
with the
demonstrated
rings.
when he seriously
A
injured
little
Luffy
bit.
and Ace in just one hit, sending them both crashing back with incredible force. In the anime, he was shown to be able to knock back and injure Whitebeard with a few punches, a feat that shocked the other members of the Whitebeard Pirates. An example
Damn.
of his sheer endurance is that he took a point-blank gear-second attack from an enraged Luffy and was hit by Sengoku in his Daibutsu form, only to come out with minor injuries both times. Teach also shows incredible tolerance to
Oh,
pain,
this is
as despite his devil fruit
fucking
increasing
strong,
his
man.
pain, it never stops him for long. We didn't see much of Blackbeard since he acquired the powers of Gura Gura no Mi, but it's certain that now he's one of the strongest
B?
characters alive.
It's gotta be
Therefore,
B.
we placed him above
Oh.
Big Mom. Blackbeard will probably face
I guess
Luffy
C.
sometime near the end of the series, and I'm pretty sure he'll get some pretty insane power-ups. And because of that, his place on the list
It's
would be
over
much
9 power-
higher, around 9th place. Number 14.
He goes
Dragon.
to A.
The Revolutionary Army is
Okay.
the group of rebels who are not controlled by the Fox moral regime of the
Dragon?
world government, and see how it continuously controls and ruins the
Chat,
lives of
who's
the
your
common
favorite
man.
character?
The leader of this group is the world's worst criminal, Monkey D. Dragon, the man who dedicated
Luffy?
his life to stopping
Zoro?
the celestial dragons and bringing true freedom to the world. Dragon's first appearance was in Loga Town, where he stopped Marine Captain Smoker, who previously seemed impenetrable due to his devil fruit. Dragon casually stopped Smoker from
he
killing his
smoke?
son, and the Marine Captain himself knew that he was in the presence of a man
Actually
that
smoke.
he clearly cannot defeat. Unlike Garp and Luffy, Dragon
strong.
was more serious personality-wise, and very focused on his goal of creating the New World Order. Dragon would save and train Sabo, Luffy's adopted brother, after he got shot and badly injured by a celestial dragon. This shows how
Interesting.
dangerous Dragon could be, as he was able to raise a fairly ordinary child into becoming his second in command and one of the deadliest men in all the seas. Dragon,
Hey?
albeit an enigma to most people, is actually known around the world due to his active recruitment of new members into the army. Although Dragon is pretty much confirmed to have weather-based powers, as of now,
He's a
we
bad
don't know
guy?
how strong he actually is. His current place on the list is purely a speculation, and it's possible that he's much stronger than this. So for the end of the series,
Damn.
we'll put Dragon a bit higher, around 10th place. Number 13.
Okay.
Mihawk. As the strongest
Yay.
swordsman in the world and former rival of Shanks,
so cool.
Mihawk is an immensely skilled combatant. He easily defeated Don Krieg's entire fleet of 50 ships and 5,000 men by himself, with only the main ship surviving because a bad
This
storm
video is
pushed
good,
them
chat,
away.
right?
His
That's a good
strength
video.
is so great that Don Krieg even accused him of having the devil fruit powers. A true testament to Mihawk's abilities is that after the 7 warlords
He
of the
doesn't
sea
have
were
any?
abolished, his bounty was raised to 3,590,000,000 bellies. One of the highest bounties in the world that even surpasses two of the current 4 emperors. He's incredible.
Wait, did he say
strength and
berries or
influence were proven
bellies?
once again when Buggy became an emperor, simply because the Marines thought Mihawk was serving under him. In the
No,
past,
Buggy!
he was also known as the Marine Hunter. Zoro himself admitted that even after training with Mihawk, he's still not anywhere near his level of skill as a swordman, further attesting to Mihawk's
That's a
combat and
cool
fighting
swordman.
prowess. True to his epithet, Hawkeyes, Mihawk also possesses extraordinary skill
Haki?
in Kenbun Shoku Haki, as he was able to easily track Luffy's hiding high-speed Gear 2 movements and strike with extreme precision. As someone who's rivaled Shanks in the past and fought him multiple times without losing, Mihawk is definitely on par with Emperors and deserves his spot above the likes of Big Mom and Blackbeard. Number 12, Luffy.
Okay.
As one of the 4 Emperors, and at the young age of
It's kind of interesting that in One Piece, Luffy's not really considered to be the strongest character. There's still more stronger characters, which I like because it gives space for progression, right,
He's proven his physical might.
I feel like there is fun where there's like an anime where the main character just destroys everyone with one click. It's fun for a little bit, but when you have an anime of like 1,000 plus episodes, you want to see a progression. How many times can you watch someone just snap their fingers and kill the bad guy for 1,000 episodes?
Again, having developed a significant level of strength to match some of the world's most
powerful. And it's also
fighters.
like when you grow up watching this and when you can follow the progression and you can get attached to it, and it's like, whoa, look how much stronger he got from this when he was younger to now, right?
Luffy has utilized his gears, transformation techniques made possible by his Devil Fruit powers, to tremendously increase his physical strength and subdue powerful opponents like Bluno, Rob Lucy, and Don Quixote do Flamingo. During the climax of the raid,
I feel like Luffy's at least gonna be B,
Luffy managed
right?
to awaken his Devil Fruit. This gave him the ability to transform into the sun god Nika. After awakening, Luffy
I feel like he's gonna be B, but at the end of the anime it might be A.
Demonstrates many new abilities, such as being able to freely manipulate the shape and size of his body. He also takes on a more cartoonish fighting style, being able to grant the environment around him the same properties as rubber, which allowed him to deflect a bolo breath by bouncing it back at Kaido. Luffy is only one of 2 confirmed people in the world capable of not only using all 3 forms of haki, but the advanced application of each one. Most notably, Silver's Relay stated that he
Imagine if Luffy ate 2 fruits.
A noticeable talent for haki, having mastered the basics of all forms in only a year and a half. Through fighting against and training with powerful haki users in the New World, Luffy strengthened his skill with each form of haki to a much greater degree and became even more powerful. As of now, we can't place Luffy any higher on the list as he still didn't master his new abilities. However, in the future, after Luffy proves his might using he'll definitely surpass some of the characters that are currently above him. Therefore, he'll probably be around 2nd place.
Oh, S, I meant S.
Akainu. As with all admirals, Sakazuki's physical prowess is
For some reason, I thought A was the highest.
His raw physical strength was enough for him to go up against and clash evenly with Whitebeard, the strongest man in the world, in close quarters. Perhaps most impressive, however, are Sakazuki's vast durability and endurance. This is
I love that like Hawaiian
how
short.
Not even 2 successive quake punches from Whitebeard could keep him down. The second blow strong enough to split the island of Marineford in 2 as a side effect. Sakazuki ate the Maga no Mi, a Logia-type devil fruit that allows him to create, control, and transform his body into magma. His magma is extremely hot and highly explosive, thus making it well suited for combat, allowing Sakazuki to burn, melt, and destroy anything in his path. In fact, among all devil fruits, Sakazuki's is said to offer the greatest attack power. Akainu's primary method of combat is transforming his arms into magma to launch burning punches that can easily penetrate human bodies. He can also drastically enlarge his arms to throw forward giant magma fists meant to reach enemies
How do you fight that?
Although Sakazuki is vulnerable to heat attacks, the heat his body creates has enemies heavily discouraged from coming near and striking him physically, lest they be burned. Luffy and Akainu will surely cross paths at some point in the future, and it'll definitely be an interesting battle to say the least. At this moment, it's really hard to say which one of them is more powerful, but for now, we'll put Akainu on the 11th place. With Akainu covered, we're only halfway there, and these next characters are on a completely different level. Number 10.
For real?
Sengoku Prime. Sengoku, the Buddha, is one of the most underrated characters in the world of One Piece.
Sorry guys, I'm still sick.
Sengoku is a very intelligent man. He dedicated his life to serving the Marines, protecting the lives of the innocent, and extinguishing the evil of piracy in the world. He was very good at using haki, and he also possesses the mythical Zoan-type devil fruit that allows him to transform into the mighty and powerful Golden Buddha. His strength is known around the world, with the likes of Roger seeing him and his partner Garp as the only worthy adversaries who could stand a chance against him in a fight. This would make him one of the world government's strongest form of offense against the world's strongest pirates. After Roger was captured, he and Garp would stop the Pirate King from being rescued by Golden Shiki when he broke in to recover Roger from the Marineford headquarters. As the fleet admiral before Akainu, as well as the mythical Zoan-type devil fruit user, Sengoku is
basically
well
a badass.
Spot. Number 9.
He's the first B.
Shiki was the captain of the Golden Pirate crew, and during his time with them, he would become one of the most dangerous and noteworthy captains in all the seas.
That is such a cool hairstyle, my dude. Is that that's the wheels like steering wheel, right? And then that's his hair. That's cool.
Captains in all the seas. Shiki was one of Roger's greatest rivals and has battled him many times in the past. At one point, Shiki even offered
Best
Roger
friends?
to form an alliance together,
Oh.
but Roger refused due to their different ideals. This would anger Shiki.
Oh,
and
he
with the
mad.
aid of his 51 commanding divisions, he
Yep.
attacked Roger and his crew in a battle that would come to be known as Ed War. Years later, after Roger got captured, Shiki couldn't believe it when he heard the news, and so he single-handedly went all the way to the Marine front yard, demanding that he saw Roger. There, he was engaged
Oh,
by
wow.
Garp and Sengoku and was eventually defeated and sent to Impel Down. Shiki would defy all odds and be the
Oh,
first one to
damn.
break out of the prison, but at the cost of losing his legs. Golden Lion Shiki is one of the
Holy.
legendary pirates to sail the seas and a vicious force that most people would not stand a chance against in a fight.
That guy's
Since a lot of
crazy.
Shiki's achievements are non-canon, we can't be sure how strong he
Got
really
rid of his
is,
legs.
but considering that it took both Garp and Sengoku to bring him down, he's definitely at least Emperor level. Number 8. Kaido.
Ooh,
Famed as the
Kaido.
world's strongest creature, Kaido is one of the most powerful
I
pirates
think he's
in
gonna be the
world.
first A,
Notably,
right?
he has a bounty of 4,600,100,000 bellies, which is the highest known bounty of any pirate in his era, surpassed only by the bounties of the legends like Whitebeard and Goldie Roger. With a one-handed swing of his kanabo, he can send normal-sized people flying into the distance, and he broke past the tremendous defensive power of Luffy's Gear 4 with ease. Sengoku once said that even a mere apprentice in the Rocks Pirates, Kaido was able to earn the respect of his vicious companions through his sheer strength alone.
He's a
Kaido's
mad
body
lad.
is nigh indestructible, and even attacks strengthened by Busoshoku Haki
I mean,
can't
dude,
damage
he's
his
insane.
incredibly tough skin. He received a powerful barrage of Gear 4 hits from Luffy and only became sober and felt nothing more than annoyance, receiving no injuries whatsoever.
He's like,
as
"Oh,
if his incredible
stop it,
strength
man.
isn't enough, Kaido
You're
also
angering
possesses
me."
one of the mythical Zoan devil fruits, Ua Ua
What a
no Mi,
beast.
model Seiryu, which allows him to turn into a giant dragon. As a dragon, he can release devastating blasts of fire from his mouth,
What?
which can fully obliterate
That's
large
crazy.
structures, such as an entire mountain and the castle that stood on it. Kaido has mastered his devil fruit powers to the point where
Just
he
wiped
can
it
access
clean.
some of his abilities without needing to transform, such as generating flame clouds to levitate Onigashima. The reason Kaido is ranked above Luffy on this list is simply because he's already fought a bunch of other characters and was wounded
Oh.
before engaging Luffy.
I don't think
Therefore,
I've
if he
seen
fought
Big
Luffy
Mom
at
yet.
his full power, it's not really clear if Luffy
Oh.
could defeat him. Number 7. Shanks. Red-haired Shanks, commonly known as
Shanks.
just Red Hair, is the chief of the Red Hair Pirates and one of the 4 emperors that rule over the New World. Shanks possesses immense physical strength. He was once a rival to Mihawk, the strongest swordsman in the world. Even with only one arm, Shanks can wield his sword with immense power, able to easily match Whitebeard. With
What?
his physical
Ooh.
strength combined with Busoshoku Haki, Shanks can defend
Damn.
against the Kainu's extremely destructive Magma Fist. Shanks possesses vast mastery in the
Okay.
usage of Haoshoku Haki, a rare type of Haki
Maybe I
that
was
only one in
underestimating
several
him.
million people in the world can use. When boarding Whitebeard's main ship, Shanks was capable of knocking dozens of his men unconscious, many of whom were
By
seasoned
what?
pirates able to survive the New World. Also, the flagship itself was
Just a
damaged
Haki?
from the sheer force of his presence, impressing those
Just
around
his
him.
presence?
A true testament to his mastery of Haki is seen during the Wano
He's the-
Country arc.
he's the
He could
Giga
send out
Chad.
a powerful burst of Haoshoku Haki to paralyze Ryokugyu while on his ship miles outside of Wano, stopping him in his tracks without even needing to set foot in the country. Simply
Bro.
based on this, he deserves a spot above all currently
Ooh,
alive emperors.
first A.
As for the end of the series, it's very likely that Shanks would turn out to be much stronger than he appears,
S?
and possibly have some secret powers we don't know about. If this turns out to be true, his place on the list would be a bit higher, around 5th place. Number 6. Garp Prime. Monkey D. Garp is an extremely famous and powerful Marine Vice Admiral. He's considered a living legend and is one of the most powerful Marines in
true
history.
legend.
In his heyday, he was famous for cornering Goldie Roger many times, as he was one of the very few people capable of fighting the Pirate King. In fact, Roger states that he and Garp had almost killed each other many times throughout their battles. As a testament to his strength, together with Roger, he fought and defeated the Rocks Pirates, the most powerful pirate crew in history. This tremendous
Ooh.
feat earned Garp the title Hero of the Marines.
Never heard
As
of them.
another testament to his sheer power, Garp defeated and nearly killed Don Qingzhao in the past with a single punch, whose bounty was over 500 million bellies and was said to be able to split a continent with headbutt. This earned him the epithet Garp the Fist.
I love that.
Even at the ripe age of
love
76,
that.
he was shown to be able to easily strike down Marco the Phoenix.
76 per
Despite
what?
Having his, he was shown to be 76.
Oh,
He
pre-time
was shown
skip.
to be able to headbutt. This earned him the epithet Garp the Fist. Even at the ripe age of 76,
76 pre-time skip. Okay.
he was shown to be able to easily strike down Marco the Phoenix, despite having his Devil Fruit abilities activated at the time, which was something that both Kizaru and Akainu seemed unable to do. Based on that, we can't
Ooh.
put him any lower on the list. Only 5 more incredible characters are left.
5
and
more,
if you
boys.
already made
Top
it this
5
far,
here.
You definitely won't want to stop watching now.
Okay.
Number 5, Whitebeard.
Chat.
Edward
Don't
Newgate,
stop watching.
more commonly known as Whitebeard and the strongest man in the world, was the captain of
Whitebeard,
the
the boy
Pirates.
himself.
In his prime, he stood shoulder to shoulder with the Pirate King Goldie Roger and was capable of fighting him to a standstill in one-on-one combat. Even in his old age, he was able to effortlessly
Everyone's
defeat
so
Ace over
old,
100
dude.
times. On one occasion,
I feel
he
like
was even
Luffy
able
and
to
his crew is like the
counterattack
new
and injure Ace
generation.
while sleeping. During the Summit War of Marineford, Newgate's health was declining at a rapid rate, but despite this, he was able to engage in combat with Aokiji, Kizaru,
Actually such
and
a
Akainu on
badass.
even terms. Even when on the verge of death, he was able to easily defeat Blackbeard in 2 blows. The world government was prepared to use
Damn.
practically the entire
In
Marine
2?
force plus the 7 warlords of the sea to fight Newgate and his crew. However, Sengoku even remarked that their victory wouldn't be guaranteed due to Whitebeard's overwhelming power. Whitebeard ate the Gura Gura no Mi, a paramecia-type devil fruit that allowed him to cause quakes and generate powerful shockwaves. This power is considered
Dude,
to be
it
the
looks like he's
strongest
breaking
devil fruit
time
power
and
within
space.
the paramecia class. According to
Almost.
Sengoku, Whitebeard had the power to destroy the world. His quakes would cause serious damage and alterations to the surrounding landscape. It could
Actually
even
can destroy the
grab
world.
the surrounding area itself and tilt it, described as making the entire sea tilt. Similarly to Garp, Whitebeard was one of Roger's biggest rivals, and as such deserves one of the highest places on the
Dude.
list. Number
looks-
4, Gold.
He
D.
can
Roger.
destroy the world.
Goldie
How
Roger was
stronger
a
do you get?
legendary pirate who, as captain of the Roger Pirates, held the title of Pirate King. Roger was hailed as one of the strongest pirates of all time.
Well, can
if
he
not the
destroy
strongest, considered nearly
everything?
unstoppable in battle. Roger had the highest bounty ever in pirating history, over 5,500,000,000 bellies. He could also clash evenly with Whitebeard. It's even said that their fight once lasted for 3 days and 3 nights straight, until it resulted in a draw. Roger also possessed
Okay.
immense levels of endurance and vitality, even when his body was
Tugi got chats
ravaged by an
fighting.
incurable disease. Aided by Crocus's medical skills, he managed to conquer the Grand Line in a mere 3 years. As the
Wow.
only pirate king ever, Roger is undeniably one of the strongest characters that ever lived. The fact about Shanks that I'm sharing at the end actually happened during his first appearance in episode 4, and I'm going to tell you exactly what it is as soon as we cover the last 3
I like how
characters
Luffy's
on the list. Number 3.
the only predicted one to get an S
Rock
rank.
Zebek. Along with Roger, Rox was one of the strongest pirates of that era. His
Yep.
face hasn't been revealed yet,
I mean,
but from his
you said
silhouette,
that.
we can see that he had long and spiky dreadlocks and used to wear a sailor's coat alongside a button shoulder
Damn.
belt. Rox, according to all the stories about him, was a ruthless man who had great ambition of attaining power and becoming the king of the world. He was known all around the world as a dangerous man who was known to
He looks
cause
like he's
chaos and
smoking,
destruction
dude.
everywhere he went. The world government wanted to put an end to him because he continuously tried to uncover their secrets as well as destroy the marines and celestial dragons. Possibly his most impressive feat is that he had 3 future emperors serving under him: Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaido. The appearance of the
Damn,
D in Rock's
under
name
him?
and his accomplishments would make him so dangerous to the point where it took the unholy alliance of Monkey D. Garp and Pirate Gold D. Roger to finally take him down for good. Kaido
Oh.
even pictured Zebek alongside legendary and powerful figures like Shanks, Odin, Whitebeard, and Roger, further hinting at Zebek's might. At the end of the day, it would not be a stretch to say Rox was arguably the strongest and most dangerous pirate to ever live. He was the Pirate King's greatest rival and
crazy.
was only taken down due to the alliance between
And you don't
two
even see
very
him that
powerful
much?
men. This fact makes it clear that Zebek
Damn.
was definitely the strongest pirate of his era and could easily defeat
First
anyone who
S.
opposed him. Number 2.
First true
Emu.
S.
The world of One Piece is primarily ruled by the powerful and resourceful world government. It owns the Marines who bring law and
Dude,
order to
who
all
is that,
seas
chat?
across the world.
What was that?
The Gorosei are the public rulers of the world
Emu?
government, but they secretly report to Emu, who's the
Like the
hidden
bird?
puppet master and governor of the entire world's operation. Emu might rule from the shadows, but he's aware of everything that goes on in the world.
He's
and
the
gets all
mastermind?
information he needs through the Gorosei and the newspapers. During Emu's first appearance, he cut out photos of Luffy, Blackbeard, Vivi, and Shirahoshi. Emu clearly wants all of them
Okay.
destroyed because unknowingly to them, they pose a huge threat to the system he created in this world.
Their
It's very likely
secrets.
that Emu knows all the secrets of the world, including
knows
the
it
events
all.
of the Void Century. This is why he erased most of it from the history books and destroyed Ohara.
Yo,
Recently
evil.
In the manga, we got to see what Emu is capable of. In chapter
like the
1060,
Illuminati,
we saw Emu
but it's him.
crossing an island of Lelugia from the map, and immediately after, the island was struck by a blast from the sky, completely destroying it. Because
What?
of this, a lot of fans
Okay,
believe that
dude.
Emu is in possession of
But the thing is it his powers doing that, or does he have some kind of like device that just like boop, you know, like a Star Destroyer?
one of the ancient weapons, Uranus. If
okay.
this is true,
Uranus?
this alone would make him one of the most dangerous characters in the series. Number 1. Joyboy. Joyboy is one of the biggest mysteries and
Joyboy.
legends of One Piece. His name would be mentioned for the first time during the end of
Looks
the
like
Fishman Island
Luffy's
arc.
dad.
Neptune talked to Robin after seeing her read the apology he
Or
carved
something.
into the poneglyph. Joyboy appears to have been around during the Void
Joyboy!
Century and for some unknown reason
dude, my
had failed
voice.
to fulfill a promise he made to the former princess of Fishman Island and her people. Joyboy is the person who located Laugh Tale and placed the ultimate treasure, One Piece, there. Although Joyboy's appearance was never revealed in the story, he's usually imagined by fans as a laughing giant who wears similar straw hats
It's
to Luffy.
Luffy's dad.
Based on the recent revelations of the Gomu Gomu fruit and the reveal that it's actually mythical Zoan-type devil fruit, it's more than likely Joyboy was the past owner of this fruit, which granted its users the power to do anything they desire. Joyboy was a companion to the island-sized elephant, Zunesha, and he would communicate with it via an ability known as the Voice of All Things. Joyboy was prophesized to return 800 years after the Void Century, and during the third arc of Wano, when Luffy awakened his devil fruit, Zunesha would tell Momonosuke that Joyboy has returned. Luffy awakened his devil fruit very recently and didn't yet master its power. If Joyboy had the same devil fruit, he was definitely way more experienced at using it than Luffy currently is.
Yes.
Now let's cover a fact about Shanks that I was talking about.
Okay.
At the very beginning of the anime, in episode 4, Shanks lost his arm while saving Luffy from the Sea King. However, after that, Shanks just angrily looked at the Sea King and the monster immediately escaped. This was because Shanks actually used Haki to scare the Sea King, even though Haki would be properly introduced hundreds of episodes later. Click on this video where we covered all 11 mythical
That was good
zones
chat. We learned a lot. That was actually very useful. That was very nice. Thank you for watching this video, and also thank you very much to all of my supporters over at Patreon. If you'd like to see these videos earlier, head on to Patreon. And if you want to see more videos, click the videos here for more videos from me.